concert venue. Gosh, what's going on with the traffic's on? We're going like hot knife through butter on the old Chinas. Did you understand? Straight on, straight on, no, straight on, keep going straight, keep going straight. Did you understand?
No.
Right, we're going like a hot knife through butter. And by the way, the water looks dirty, but ain't dirty.
London Eye.
The water looks dirty, but it's not dirty. It's the tidal river. The tide comes in and fights the current coming down the way, which kicks up the riverbed, which is made of clay. So the water is always grey and murky, but is actually cleaner today than it has been for hundreds and hundreds of years. Did you see the London Eye on the left-hand side? Look at the speed of that thing spinning. It's constantly moving. Each of those pods, 32 of them, one for each London borough, holds 25 people. It's another thing you could do. It's a great ride, the London Eye. You go up, up and up. It's not scary, even if you don't do heights. It really isn't. You go about 300 feet above the ground, and and it's one of those things, you're trapped inside the pod, so just about the time you're beginning to think like, all right, enough already, boom, you're down. It was only supposed to be here for 2 years. It opened in the year 2000 for the millennium, and it was only supposed to be, I think it's going to be like the Eiffel Tower is in Paris, as in, it's all right, you can call it the Eiffel Tower if you like. But the Eiffel Tower, you probably learnt, was only supposed to be a temporary exhibit for the centenary of the French Revolution, and over 100 years later it's still there. And 25 years later, we've still got the London Eye. I think Londoners generally like the London Eye. It's a good fun thing. It doesn't look too bad. It has become, Joan, the number one place for. It's become the number one place for people to drop down on one knee. So if you find the love of your life, get the love of your life. When you get the top, you have to wait till you get to the top and go down on one knee and ask that person to marry you. You better hope that they say yes. Well, you better say yes, otherwise the next 15 minutes for him is going to be completely awkward. Now, ladles and jelly spoons. We are as close right now as you're going to get to the road called Scotland Yard. It's a block that way. Scotland Yard is no longer Scotland Yard everybody knows what Scotland Yard was. It was the yard from which the mail carriage to Scotland left. That's why it's called Scotland Yard, but it became the premises for the first headquarters of the Metropolitan Police. The new headquarters is just around the corner this way. We're not going to drive right by it, but we're close by it. Now, get your cameras ready, because we are coming on to Whitehall. We just passed the Ministry of Defence there, by the way, and then we've got the Ministry of Health just the other side of that, and then the other side of this building is the Ministry of Food, Fisheries and Agriculture, and then just beyond that is the Ministry of Magic.
Yay!
And they filmed the Ministry of Magic. Horse Guards are right ahead of us. So, we got the French flag. So you guys, right ahead of us, you see two mounted horse guards from a regiment called the Blues and Royals, whose commander-in-chief is Prince Harry. Was Prince Harry, before he was stripped of his commands. So they are wearing helmets and breastplates and have a red plume coming out of their helmet. I think you guys know, I get the sense that you guys know a little bit about the military. You'd be surprised how many people think that, they're wearing a nice costume. Because every single guard, every foot guard, every soldier you see around these parts is a real genuine serving member of the British Armed Forces. They're not Mickey Mouse employees. They're wearing their ceremonial gear, and today the horse guards are standing duty in front of, at the entrance, we say the ceremonial entrance to the royal precincts, because just beyond where these guys are standing there's a big parade ground where the King celebrates his birthday on the third Saturday in June every year. It's good to be the King. You have your real birthday in November, and you have your ceremony. Yes? There are different versions. There's the winter dress and the summer dress for these guys. So some of the Beefeaters have got more versions. The Beefeaters in the Tower of London No, for a start, we've only recently started having women stand duty, and the women wear the same uniform as the men, to my understanding. I mean, go Google it further as we pass the Women of the Second World War Memorial. On your right hand side right now is the entrance to Downing Street, which is where our Prime Minister lives. And look, there's police officers with guns. Our Prime Minister lives at the end, and on the right hand side behind a big black door that you'd recognise if you ever saw the movie Love Actually. Number 10 Downing Street.
It's at the
Well,
back.